So today I'm going to talk about real estate staging. What is it? Does it help with the sale of a home? And how much does something like this cost? Alright, so if you have a house that's for sale, but the sellers have either vacated the home or it's an investor who fixed up a home and is planning on flipping it, it's really hard to sell a home with no furnishings in place. The reasons for that are, one, it's really hard for a lot of buyers to use their imagination. So if they walk into a home and everything is situated the way it should be, people could kind of say, oh great, yeah, I'd put my couch there too, and yeah, that makes sense what they did over here. Plus, the rooms look a lot smaller when there is no furniture present. So if somebody walks into one of the bedrooms, they might think to themselves, man, this feels really small. But in reality, you could fit a full bedroom set in there. It's just really hard for people to conceptualize the space if there are no furnishings in place. Now on top of that, a lot of agents these days are using what's called virtual staging. Now with virtual staging, what they do is they take a picture of an empty room, and then in post-production, they'll put furnishings in the picture. So then the consumer can see what it would look like with furniture in place. Now, you always want to give full disclosure to any purchasers that may be looking at these photos that it is virtually staged, and maybe even show them a picture of the room before and a picture of the room after. That way you're not really fooling anybody. And on top of that, if you're planning on staging a home, typically you need a professional stager that can help you out with this whole process. We're talking about furnishings, we're talking about pictures on the wall, little doodads and knickknacks on the countertops and on the mantle, so it can kind of become a little bit extensive. Now a lot of professional stagers, they already have warehouses and moving trucks, and they keep tons and tons of furniture on hand that they could come in and totally furnish an entire home. Now usually the way this works is they'll charge a percentage of the sale. So they'll say, for example, I'll put all my furnishings in the home and make it look great, but when the house sells, I want you to pay me 1% of the profit. They can get compensated that way, or they might say, you know what, for this much square footage and the amount of furnishings I'm going to use, I'm going to charge $2,800 a month until your home gets sold. And in some cases, it's really beneficial when staging a home, especially if you have a large home with 3, 4, 5, 6, 10,000 square feet, and you really have to show the home off in its best light. Have you ever been to a new home construction model and noticed that everything looked perfect and everything was arranged just perfectly? Well, they've done a lot of research and they've determined that a home that's properly staged and has furnishings where they should be usually sells the home quicker. In these cases, it usually sells for more money, and it usually sells quicker as well. So a lot of times, staging is beneficial and it's totally worth the price. So there you guys have it. If you have any staging suggestions or anything that you've done in the past to try to get your home sold quicker by sprucing it up a bit, please leave any comments below, give us some feedback, and we'll address it on one of our next videos that we put up.